taking objects you've stored in your inventory. You can take many objects into your inventory if you're granted permission by right-clicking on the object, going to More, and then go to Take Copy. So if I take a copy of this dart game, it will go into my inventory. Now move to a place that you either own or that you have sandbox level permissions and go into your inventory, which is in the bottom right of the screen, and click it and look for the item you just picked up. If you remember the name, you would go where you think it went. Now I knew I got an object, so I got the dart game and it's here. What can happen if you just picked up the object, you can also go over to recent items, and objects that I picked up recently would be there as well. So you can find it several ways. A third way to find something is if you remember the name of the object, you can start typing it, and anything that has those words in it will show up. Okay, so now I found that I have my dart game. Let me pull this out, and you literally pull it out by clicking on it and then holding the mouse down and bringing it onto the ground. Okay, here's my dart game showing up right behind me. When I right-click on it and then say Edit, and let me move this out of the way, I get those handles that allow me to move objects, and you could look at other tutorials to see how to move objects. I'm using the arrows to bring them forward and backwards, and now I'm holding Control on the keyboard, which gives me the spinning wheel, and I can turn this around. And now I have this dart game, and I can move it wherever I like. Sometimes, though, when you pull an object out of your inventory and mistakenly pull it onto yourself, as I'm doing here, the object actually is attached to you. And you can see this looks a little bit silly, but if this were to happen and you're walking around with whatever it is on you, you can right-click on the object and then click either Detach, which removes it completely, or Drop, which puts it on the ground. I'll choose Drop, and you'll see that here's my object and I'm somewhere down underneath here, but I can now walk without having the object attached to me. Learn the many ways you can get objects into and out of your inventory.